Well, hello. Welcome back to another edition of My View from the Pew. I'm Ronnie Blockett, and I'm grateful that you stopped by the channel today. We are growing in subscribers, so as you've probably heard before, don't forget to like and subscribe and see if we can kind of grow this channel to a lot of people so that we can kind of share ideas with one another. So today's episode is just really more of a fun story I wanted to share with you guys. As you guys remember from me telling you, I've kind of worked in media companies for the past several years. And this is a story of when I worked for a company here in Dallas that we own papers in, I think 10 different states, but one of them was in beautiful Miami, Oklahoma. So as you know, I'm from Joplin, Missouri, so Miami is just 15, 20 miles away from where I grew up at. And so one of the papers that I would visit was in Miami. And so I was there. This has probably been probably 10 years ago or so. But I was over there, and my friend Cheryl Franklin was the publisher at the time. And so we're visiting, and I'm kind of walking around. I go into the break room, and there is a sign on the vending machine, the soda vending machine, or the pop machine as I call it, that said, "Please don't put pennies in the pop machine." So as you can imagine, that spurred all kinds of conversations and thoughts for me. So I kind of had a chuckle, went over to talk to Cheryl a little bit, and had lots of questions of, okay, Cheryl, one, why is there a sign on the pop machine that says don't put pennies in the pop machine? One. Secondly, why are we hiring people who think it's okay to put pennies in the pop machine? Three, who's walking around with 50 pennies in their pockets thinking, I should go buy something to drink. I think I can figure out a way to get rid of these 50 pennies that I have. Four, who in their right mind would think that I should be putting pennies in a pop machine in general? So the bigger question is, all these things came to mind, and also of why in the world would I have to put a sign on something that usually takes quarters, nickels, and dimes that says don't put pennies in the pop machine? So we got a kick out of it at the time, but it's kind of like what we've become in our society is that we have to put labels, we have to put things on everything because either someone's going to sue us or someone's going to, don't be, caution, stove could be hot when turned on, don't put this bag over your head, which is a pretty good one, but don't put pennies in the pop machine, which was, again, a handmade sign that kind of was funny for us to kind of look at and to joke with one another about. But the other interesting thing was it wasn't just put up there the day I came. It had been up there for a while. So the fact that we had to remind people, don't put pennies in the pop machine, was probably a bigger issue of some things that needed to be addressed in general. So it was a fun story. I put that story in my book with those kind of that those questions with it of, why are we hiring people, or why are people walking around thinking that it's okay to put pennies in the pop machine? So my advice to you today is that if you've got a bunch of pennies in your car or got a bunch of pennies on your dresser or in a jar someplace, don't take them to the pop machine. Just take them to the bank or save them, but let's not put pennies in the pop machine. That's my view from the pew today.